Why is the INFJ personality type the most rare type in the world? We're going to ask that question today. Did you know that there's only 2% to 3% of the world population is an INFJ? And amongst men, it's 0.5 to 0.8% of the population. That is less than 10 men in 1,000 are INFJs. So it's very rare. Now, conventional thinking is that because they had a traumatic past, their childhood was traumatic, and they had trauma, and they had nobody to turn to, so they turned inward. They turned within themselves to figure out their own problems, to kind of resolve their traumas. Typically, kids had their parents to turn to. Maybe something happened, they had a traumatic event, and their parents were right there to talk them through it, kind of help them along, guide them along. INFJ kids didn't have that. They lived with it, they dealt with it internally, and so they became very introverted, and they became who they were because of it. Now, that seems to be a good possibility, and it is, because most INFJs will tell you that that's exactly what happened. They all had similar events in their childhood. They all talk about traumatic events that were unresolved, that there was no one to turn, and they all turned out a similar way. Okay. But I got another theory. What if it is hereditary? Just what if it's passed down through genetics? And maybe there's some DNA code in there that says, okay, this is personality types. Maybe they're passed down. I guess they really can't prove this. I mean, science cannot quite prove in DNA personality types. They can see skin color, hair color, eye color, height, things like that. I mean, these are typical, that are passed down. But are personality types passed down from generation to generation? I guess we'll never know. But bottom line is, if that is the case, again, INFJs are very solitary people. They're lone wolves. They're introverted, and a lot of them spend their lives very like alone a lot. Some of them don't even get married. Some do. Don't get me wrong. There's some that go on to have families and have many children. All right. But some of them, a good majority of them, stay solitary. They just stay themselves. They don't get married. They don't have a whole lot of string of romantic relationships. Because that's the way they are. And if they're not out in the world, procreating, then they're not. Their DNA is not being shared. It's not being going on to the next generation. Bottom line. So that's another possibility if that's why it is. Well, anyway, just something to think about, people. Thought I'd bring that up. Well, thanks again.